Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, whenever time it is. Welcome. You're listening to Just My Two Cents. It is Monday. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to everyone. It is Monday, though, which means it's another UFC recap and another UFC preview. UFC Vegas 84 took place this past Saturday. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you what I thought about all the fights, tell you how I do with my picks and my bets. And then we're going to preview UFC 297. That is taking place this weekend. I forget exactly where, probably in Vegas, but I can't fucking remember. But I'm going to talk about that too. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you like what you hear, smash the like button. Hope everybody had a good weekend, man. Mine was pretty good. Overall, it was pretty good. Definitely some strikes and gutters. Fucking Cowboys, man. And not all the Cowboys. But, dude, it's funny because they're going to scapegoat McCarthy and probably fire him for that. And, dude, I've never been a big Mike McCarthy guy. I never thought he was the best fit for Dallas. And maybe he does need to go, but it is not because of that game. That was Dak Prescott, dude. Dak Prescott is a fucking choke artist. I've been saying this for a couple years now. I defended the guy for a little while, but at a certain point, you just got to call a spade a spade. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, swims like, dude, it's probably a duck. Like, he's a great regular season quarterback, and he seizes and freezes up in the biggest moments in the playoffs. Mike McCarthy did not make Dak Prescott throw those two fucking picks. And they tried to make it seem like they're trying to scapegoat CeeDee Lamb with it too. They're like, something is weird. They are just not on the same page. Dude, bullshit. Balls were getting thrown behind receivers all fucking night. He was a deer in the headlights, dude. They did a fucking there was a shot. The camera guy caught it. I think it was after, like, right after Dak had thrown the first pick and the Packers scored. It was like after the Packers had scored off the turnover. They showed fucking Prescott on the sidelines looking up at the fucking Jumbotron. Dude, it was deer in the headlights, man. He tried to put up a good front coming out of the second half, but dude, I don't know, man. It was frustrating to watch, but it's not anything I haven't seen before. So, like, I've made my peace with it, dude. I went through the 5 stages of fucking grief, and like, I accept it. It just, what I don't accept though, and what really pisses me off, and this is what fucking Cowboys fans do all the time, and this is what they've been doing for the last couple years. This,
Dak, you're still my guy. Like, I still love you. I still stand by you, Dak. I'll still suck your dick. Like,
you, and not all of them do this, but they'll do the fucking, oh, well, you're not a real Cowboys fan. If you don't accept this mediocrity and fucking choke artistry, you're not a real Cowboys fan, or you're racist, or like you got something against Dak. It's like, no, dude, I want us to fucking win in the playoffs and get another Super Bowl. I have not seen us win a Super Bowl since I was a little fucking kid. I can barely remember it, dude. I do remember it, but I barely do. I was like fucking 10 or 11 years old. Like, it's been a fucking while. I am now technically over the hill, and like, I ain't seen one since I'm fucking a little kid. So, dude, I want to win a fucking Super Bowl again. I want us to make another deep playoff run at least. Hold the fucking guy accountable. He fucking chokes when the lights are brightest. It is just as clear as fucking day. He ain't that fucking dude. We're going to have to eat his salary for next year. Dude, we're going to have to eat that $59 million. So he probably ain't going anywhere. They're going to scapegoat McCarthy and try and, you know, do a bunch of other smoke and mirrors, but it ain't going to fix Prescott, dude. It ain't going to fix Prescott when the lights get bright and the pressure's on and you have to fucking win when it is win or go home. He is not the guy I want taking the snaps. I'm sorry. Call me whatever. You can call me racist. You can call me fucking like not a real Cowboys fan. Whatever, dude. He ain't that fucking guy. And he never will be. Period. Sorry, just had to get that off my chest. But the Cowboys choking, dude, that's nothing new. I just wish people would realize, like, you changed all this shit. There's one thing you need to change that you haven't. I don't know, man. Doing this fucking, like, turnstile of coaches, like, that's the fucking problem. No. You spent way too much money on a guy that is mediocre at best in the postseason, which is where it really fucking counts. I want to hear shit about the regular season. The regular season is for shit. It is for stats and fucking lip service. Anyways. What's up, boys? I'll see y'all in there, man. I'm going to get to the comments here in a second. Just had to fucking go through my little Cowboys rant. Another disappointing early exit. But, dude, just fucking be real. Cowboys fans, be real. Dak is not the dude. We're going to have to eat his contract. But, man, stop doing this cornball shit. It's like, no, it's not Dak's fault. Be nice to him. Shut the fuck up. He ain't fucking clutch. If there's a clutch gene, he won't born with it. All right? Now, I know this says UFC Vegas 84 recap. I swear to God, we are about to recap UFC Vegas 84. Let me address these comments in the chat. What up, homie? That's a real Cowboys fan right there. Prescott, he is, man. Stat merchant. Ultimate can crusher, garbage time numbers. Yep, you said it, Bubba. The last drive, dude, unreal. What up, Lobby? You know what? I think you're right. Yep. What up, Lobby? Hope you had a good weekend, dude. Nice. Nice. I'm serious, dude, I'm saying, man, like, and here's the thing. I criticized Romo too. I was dragging Romo's name through the mud. I was Mr. This dude is a fucking choke artist. And I'm holding Dak's feet to the same fucking fire. People want to say, dude, people want to say this, that, and the third about Troy Aikman. Oh, dude, he had Emmitt Smith. He had Michael Irvin. Jay Novacek. Yeah. Whatever. Our crazy good defense, offensive line. Troy Aikman was fucking clutch in the playoffs. Super Bowl MVP. Everyone's, Troy Aikman's overrated. Motherfucker's got 3 rings and was... Troy Aikman does have the clutch gene in the playoffs. Troy Aikman was responsible for us getting to those Super Bowls because he was a fucking beast and ice fucking cold in the playoffs. Go check the stat. You fucking want to be stat dorks? Go check the stats on Troy Aikman in the playoffs. If you want to see some shit. We got Alex Pereira. Chama, what's up, Poton? Hope you had a good weekend. Stroud plays his best in big games. Switch to Texans Stroud season. Great. But 2 cents. Oh, yeah, no. And he's elite. Fucking stat dorks, man. What up, Jackie boy? I'll see you. All right, boys. We got a few people in here. I'm done talking about the worthless fucking Cowboys, dude. Let's talk some UFC Vegas 84. Let's talk a little positivity. I hope UFC Vegas 84 was a positive experience for y'all. I can say with certainty that the first card of the year was an excellent time for yours truly. I had an awesome UFC Vegas 84. I'm going to go through the whole card. I'll go through it fight by fight from the bottom to the top, tell you what I thought about the fights, tell you what I thought about the finishes if there was one, tell you how to do it with my picks and my bets. Please let me know what y'all thought about the fights. I got the after match maker himself. So Jackie boy, please let me know if you got time. Let me know what you think about the winner and the loser moving forward if you want to. If not, just tell me what you think about the fights. And yeah, man, got some, what do I have here? Tri-State Black Bananas. You all had Special K and bananas. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Noah. All right, man. I had put these banners up. My dumbass finally realized that you can make multiple folders of banners, so I don't have to keep deleting them and fucking. So yeah, I made my banners again. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Make sure y'all check out the latest episode of the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast, where myself, Big Show Picks, and MMA Locker Room himself, Money Mills, talked about UFC Vegas 84. It was a great episode to kick off the year. Make sure y'all go download that. Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, etc. I was in the pub chat on Saturday. Going to circle back to that, talk more about that. Also, in case you don't know, Aaron the dog has returned. I know he was calling himself the puppy. No, he ain't no damn puppy now. He is back. Dog, dude. Aaron the Dog, MMA and Movie Trivia is the name of his channel. He is back breaking down UFC. I was blessed to be on that latest episode. Make sure y'all go check that out. Give it a like. And make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday to Aaron the Dog, MMA and Movie Trivia for his UFC breakdowns. Now, UFC Vegas 84. We talked about it all last week. We got hype about it. I did the fucking weigh-in show, first weigh-in show of the year. Got all fucking excited. And then we had them fights on fucking Saturday night. Let's talk about them. Well, let me hit these fucking comments real quick. What's up, Zach? Jackie Boy says, no. Hey, dude, congratulations, man. I got dude. I'm not even going to be a punk about it. Good job, dude. I got no excuses. Y'all whooped the living fuck out of us. What up, homie? Shout out and salute to the general and the whole dome. Dome up in here strong. Happy Martin Luther King Day Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, boys. Can't even fucking speak today. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah! Baby Nolan. I know he got rocked to sleep. Yeah, questions were definitely answered. Yep. Boys playing the ponies. Moda time. Let's talk about it, dude. Let's talk about UFC Vegas 84. Everyone, please smash the like button. God, I know, fucking little pathetic ass channel like mine really needs it. Tell everyone you know how awesome this show is. You lie to them if you have to, dude, and just please give me fucking subscribers. Now, first fight of the night. This is kind of how I thought it was going to go, dude. I know a lot of people were on Van by decision, but you look at Bunez's record and like, what strikers has he been fighting? I know Van is a greenhorn. He's new to MMA, relatively speaking. He's young. He's like 23, wet behind the ears, whatever. The kid can fucking crack. I think it is probably in the best interest of the UFC to sort of kind of slow roll him. And like I said, he's young. You do not have to rush a 23-year-old man. Do not rush him in that division. Do not rush him in and make him the next Adrian Yanez, where he smokes a couple jobbers and like, oh, he's ready. And you put him up in there against fucking like, you know, a dude that's way that he is just not fucking ready for, and he gets knocked out. And you just don't. You can tell that he's willing to use his chin as a weapon. That is something that you do not want to fucking ruin early, especially if you've got what looks to be a bright prospect. Let him develop his game. Let him work on his defense. Let his coaches start. He's young enough. He is young enough where you can drill things into his head and it becomes fucking muscle memory. That, dude, you can do that in your early 30s. I'm telling you can. Like, for a guy like that, just let him develop, dude. Just let him develop his defense. Let him shore up his fight IQ. He's got the fucking offense, dude. He cracks. He puts on a crazy pace and pressure. Bunez, I don't think had ever been knocked out before. But again, who the fuck is he fighting that can, like, strike like Joshua Van? So, yeah, that's kind of how I thought it was going to go. Kicking myself a little bit for not betting on it, but happy that I made the pick confidently. And that was, like I said, kind of what I thought was going to happen. Couldn't even bet the kid at the line. You talking about Van? Yeah, the money. If you're talking about Van, the money line was a little steep. Plus 100 for round 1 KO. Spooky. For sure. Yeah, he does. That he pretty consistently, like, gives up the first round. I mean, you can say he's like downloading shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think that's something he could work on and improve. Like, fight with a little more of a purpose. Like, don't throw away the first round. Not saying you have to like blow your load, but with the clip he works at, like, he seems like he can keep that pace up even if he does fight with a little more urgency in the first. You know what I mean? I'm saying, dude, for being a greenhorn, man, that kid, hell of a talent. Yeah, for sure. That dude, I totally agree. I agree. I agree. The rubber's going to have to meet the road. Like, I would suggest they do what they're doing with a guy I'm about to talk about here in a little bit. What they're doing with the Basharat brothers. You need a slow roll, man. Van versus Sue Mid. I like it. That's a good test. Like, if there's one thing Sue Mud can do, it's crack. So, I mean, you can see where his chin's really at. Yeah, I guess. Like, Sue Mud's not some fucking world beater. So, that's about right. I like it. Old Jackie Boy still got it. I tell you what, boys. No Nolan. They were. I don't mind that either, dude. Those are by. I'm telling you, man. Noah is coming up in the matchup game, the future matchup game. I think Jackie Boy has aftermatch copyrighted, so I'm not going to just fucking throw that around willy-nilly. But you get my point. All right. Next fight. It's a test. It's definitely a test. It'll be a fucking phone booth fight. See where Van's chin is at, because he does get hit. I'd like to see him shore up the defense and, like, just a little bit. Like, he can still go out there and be a tough guy and, like, you know, put his fucking guard up when he sees a big old fucking left hook coming, or roll under it, or, you know, he's still developing. I say let him develop. But you're right. It's like you can only do that so much, but I think they, as much as they can, that's what I like to see. I mean, who fucking didn't see this coming, man? Weston Wilson was a plate of food. Hey, let's get Gian Silva a big old fucking debut win. Weston, this was yeah, I don't know whose dick he sucked to get. He's not a UFC fighter, man. He would have much more success in Bellator. Like, I'm just joking, obviously. But yeah, he's not UFC level, pretty clearly. John Silva is good, but I don't think he's undefeated. Maybe he is. I might be thinking of somebody else, but he's still relatively, you know, he's not, he doesn't, I don't think he has a ton of fights himself. So John Silva. But yeah, this is, everyone and their mom knew it was going to fucking happen here. Wilson was getting served up on a fucking tee. Served up on a platter, as they say. John Silva. Oh my God, dude. Accidentally hit the fucking Martin Luther King Day icon. Fucking Google. Okay. John Silva, Tapology. No, yeah, he's taken losses before. So, losses to complete and total nobodies. So, yeah, Wilson is not long for this world. Not long for the UFC world. This world, like I'm a fucking part of it. He's not long for the UFC. All right, let's get to what we want to talk about. And again, I am going to be consistent with what I said Friday, and I'm not about to flex like I knew this was going to happen. I thought there was a chance it could happen, but I'm not going to act like I fucking told you guys. Nah, I was not that confident in it, but I did believe there was a chance. Kicking myself for not betting it. I was too pussy though, so I can't like get on this show Monday and be like, yeah, what did I fucking tell y'all, dude? What did I tell y'all? Like, I can't do that, man. Congrats to anyone that did have the stones to bet Moda. I picked him because I thought he was a live dog. I picked him in the pub contest. Like, yeah. A dude that hits hard against a greenhorn that had been knocked out before. Yeah. Anyone that was confident enough to bet Moda, take a fucking victory lap, dude. That was a great fucking underdog pick. And he was a steep underdog right before that fight started. Money came in on Nolan like crazy. Everyone was counting Moda out. The dude has back to the wall. Every knockout loss he has, he's bounced back with a knockout of his own. It didn't happen in the last fight with Elder, but it was a no contest. So again, kind of a scratch off there. And yeah. Nolan, tall man defense, a little too cocky, came in there overconfident. Moto was humble and hungry. Knew what he had to do and he did it. So yeah, man. I'm not going to flex nuts. Like, I'm happy that I picked Moda. Did myself a great service in my prediction game and in the pub contest. But yeah, man. Congrats to all the Moda backers. Yeah, that's why I stayed away. It was dogger pass like a mugger fugger. Wilson annoying as fuck. How you gonna be lined as big a dog as you were against Burrito and somehow look worse? Yeah, I know. Pretty sure so. Santos, Duck Wilson, great. Bro ate one clean shot versus Burrito and shot for his life. This time he wouldn't shoot no matter what. Yeah, exactly, dude. He took a few clean ones too. Hands up! Fucking Ray Thompson screaming, hands up, Weston! Nah, I'm good. Shut up, Stephen Thompson's dad. Shut up, Wonder Boy's dad. I'm not listening to you, dude. Do whatever I want. Boom. I don't know why, but Moto's probably my best capped fighter. The bookie lines are always off, yeah. He's either like way overrated or way undervalued, for sure. Nolan minus 250. How about that CL? Am I right? Huh? Unreal. Oh, I gotta, yeah. I made a silly parlay. I definitely made a silly parlay this weekend. That line was 100% narrative. Watch tape and motive. He does, man. All these dudes, even in losses, he does. He put hands on Torres before he got fucking shadow realmed. I did say that. He's a glass cannon, but the cannon is real. I wish I had been more of a man and bet on it, but I wasn't. So congrats to the people that did. Hey, great fucking dude. That was probably like the first great underdog bet of the year. Weston quit. I agree. He's just not a UFC level fighter. Just too cocky, man. Like, you ain't Manuel Torres, motherfucker. Just wild. Yep. He is a greenhorn. He's another dude that's young. Like, that could happen. Like, Van is a better fighter. He's a more skilled fighter than Nolan, but that kind of thing can happen to Van if you're not careful. Just saying. Because I was too pussy. I know. Because I was a little bitch.
That was scared. That was scared, Zach.
I thought he had a chance to win, so it was just a lean, but yeah. I did pick him in the pub contest, though, and I will circle back to that, but that's about all I had the fucking balls for. And it was a nice topology pick, so. Seriously, man, Torres is a fucking beast. I know, kicking myself, man. Kicking myself. Yeah, he was. Nope, yeah. Gotta give Noah credit on that. Dude, he said Moda season. He said Moda season and pulled the trigger, man, so yeah. Well played. Good shit, man. Wish I had a pair on me to fucking get to the window, but whatever. What is? I know this fucking tri-state black bananas is pretty fucking good. Your hair's pretty fucking friendly. All right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, good shit, Noah. All right, let's get this one over with. Man. Yeah, this is why I picked him. Why are people so impressed, though? I have just never. He's not a bad fighter. He's like Farid Basharat is clearly a skilled fighter. But he also kind of like, I just wasn't blown away, dude. He like, people want to bitch about Ankalaev playing it safe and, half-assing it and coasting. That is Farid Basharat, dude. He is Mr. Point Fighter. Let me be cerebral and secure this takedown, secure this round. Dude, he was doing nothing with his ground game until the very end of the fight. Like I was saying earlier about slow rolling, if they want to keep the Basharat brothers undefeated, that is exactly what they need to do. Because that division that they're in, dude, like, Taylor Lapilus is not trash. He's a good fighter, but he's also a second-run UFC fighter, dude. He is a high-end jabroni, sure, but he's a jobber. You want to call him a high-end jobber? That's fine with me. He doesn't have that many losses, but they're not all to really great fighters, and he's only beaten a couple good ones. His best win is Nate Maness. That's a solid win. He stopped him. I'm not going to take anything away from that, but like, come on, boys. What are we talking about here? We're talking about a dude that like is on his second run in the UFC, and like Farid is getting busted up by him on the feet. Like, I don't know, dude. You ratchet it up too much, and he's going to get his fucking ass whooped. Probably going to get knocked out, honestly. Like they're acting like Lapilus has like the best takedown defense in the world, dude. He gets taken down in so many fights. So many fucking fights. So like people try to act like that was the craziest victory. Dude, no. I still am looking at the fucking Rat Brothers sideways because that's what they do. They're point fighting rats. I'm cerebral. Secure the takedown, win the round, win the fight. It's lame. It's fucking lame. But whatever. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen, so that's why I picked him. Where has Bo Jackson been, man? I hope Bo's doing good. Bo's had some shit going on, man. I want to get into the man's personal life, but shout out to Bo Jackson. Hope he's doing good. Yeah, and like, but he busted him up. Like, he fucked his eye up. He was landing on him, man. Like, Basharat does not have the craziest good defense. He just look at who's been fighting, man. Like, they're not low end, but I guess they're like mid-level jobbers. Damon Blackshear, Taylor Lapillus. They're not trash, but they're not really anything to write home about either. And people are just trying to act like Basharat is the future, like the Basharat. Dude, they are like they're going to be like the Bonfim brothers. They're like less dangerous Bonfim brothers. Just in the wrong division for that shit. There's dudes that can stuff takedowns and fuck him up on the feet. So again, you want to keep them Rap Brother records nice and shiny, you better keep slowing that roll, if you ask me. I agree. Make it. Do it. Seriously, man. Seriously. And give me Marcus fucking McGee all day, dude. Give me McGee all day. Speaking of Marcus McGee, shout out to the man. The first man to stop Gaston Bolaños with strikes. Bolaños has been subbed before, but that's the first dude to ever knock Bolaños out. Man, Marcus McGee has just like made a fucking splash just all of a sudden. Shout out to Marcus McGee. Shout out to MMA Locker Room, dude. Make sure y'all go check out Mills' latest interview with Marcus McGee. Great interview. McGee seems like just a real solid, good dude. And he's a badass fighter. Like, that's like the best combo. So go check that interview out. The fight was sweet, dude. McGee's tough. He's got a good chin. He's got good boxing, good striking, period. I like his game, man. Was not familiar with his game until recently, but I like it. I like what I see. I like what I see from McGee. Yeah, just a good dude. Family man, like down to earth, cool brah. He fucking skates. Like, just those are the kind of guys that you like to see win. And they're not like, and they don't fight like bitches, and they throw down and fucking whoop ass and knock dudes out. Like, how can you not root for a guy like that? And he fucking does interviews with my boy Mills. Like, come on, dude. Come on now. Yeah, man. So yeah, was very happy for McGee. Another one where it's like, God damn it, I should have bet on that. I should have bet on that. Like, I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, that was a good one. No shit, dude. He is a muscle-bound dude, and his pace just doesn't go anywhere. I like how he resets too, man. I like how he doesn't like, he'll take one to give one, but if he's like not getting the better of the exchanges, he will back off and reset. And I like that. I really like that. Like, he's like, he kind of has a brawling style, but it's a little more cerebral than what it looks like, or than what you might think. You know what I mean? I think he's got good fight IQ. He's tough. He'll fucking bite down on the gum shield and throw down when he needs to, and got power too, man. Got power. He's fast. Yep. I think we got another prospect on our hands, gentlemen. Just saying. Now, we were talking about rats earlier with a bash of rat bros. How about another one? How about another fucking crotch sniffing rat? Now, fair play. Fair play to Preston Parsons. Congrats to Preston Parsons and all the Parsons backers. This is probably the biggest plate of crow I have to. Well, it's tied. I don't have to eat much crow on this card, but the crow that I do have to eat is pretty bad. It's pretty nasty. Freshly killed. Like, just, yeah. Greasy, grimy gopher guts, crow guts. Fucking, yeah, man. I really thought Simmelsberger was going to chin this dude. He's just a knucklehead, man. It's just what it says there. Like, he's powerful. He's not the worst striker. He just doesn't fucking listen, dude. He's a fucking blockhead, bro. He's a meathead. They're in the apex. He is 2 feet, 24 inches away from his coach. Everyone in the apex, at home, everyone can clearly hear Semi's coach or brother, whoever the fuck it is, telling him what to do very clearly. Not like fucking safe Sao just yelling shit. Like, he's giving him very like clear, lucid, concise instructions, but he's being very like firm about it. He's like letting him know, dude, you need to fucking do this, and this is what you need to do. And my God, if he didn't do it. He just does not fucking listen, dude. He's a fucking blockhead. He's a stubborn mule, lummox of a fighter. And I'm sorry, man. He's not long for the UFC either, man. He's going to be a dude that, like, yeah, had a couple bright spots, but ultimately, like, he's just a dolt. I'm not saying he's a stupid person in real life. Pretty sure he has a college degree, but in the octagon, he's a fucking dumbass, dude. He just is. He just has very poor fight IQ. And yeah, a rat is going to be able to exploit that. A cardio rat. And dude, Parsons is on EPO. That, like, and with USADA gone, USADA was a joke anyway. I used to do streams about that years ago where, like, I was like outlining how much of a joke USADA was, but it don't matter because they're gone. And Parsons is a dude that's that muscle bound. Like, I know I just said that about McGee, but like, there's a difference between the kind of effort and energy that Parsons is putting out, all the lifting a big dude like Semi up over and over and over again, and he's just not getting tired. And like, it's like Marab, dude. Motherfucker, you are clearly on EPO. Clearly. But I digress. Simmelsberger done bumped his head on the ceiling. You can't beat Preston Parsons. Motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere in the UFC. And that's okay. I think Simmelsberger could definitely have success at Bellator. He could not, dude, line those fucking Bellator and PFL jabronis up and he will knock them down. So I'm not saying he has no place in MMA. I just don't think he's long for the UFC. But I don't think Parsons is either. Like, dude, there, and I love it too because, hey, man, like, Semi's got a couple decent wins. He beat Jake Matthews. Like, I'm not saying Matthews is anything special, but he's a veteran. So I'm gonna probably continue to fade Preston Parsons. I really don't think he's shit. And the fact that Semi got ratted by him is just a worse look for Semi. But people are gonna hey man, I gotta eat the crow and just say I was wrong. So congrats to the Parson backers. Y'all were right about this. But, dude, moving forward, I'm still going to fade Parsons. I still think he's a jobber, and he is very, like, he's matchup dependent on someone that doesn't have good takedown defense, because someone that can stuff the takedowns and is a good striker, he's going to get fucked up again. Like he did against fucking Mike Perry and D-Rod, and, like, Mike Perry and, Mike Perry's killing it in bare knuckle boxing, but, it's bare knuckle boxing. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I like it. Yeah, Jackie boy, step your game up. He's pushing you to be better. He's iron sharpening your iron. The crazy thing is like, if he had not been stupid and just, like, maybe turned that Gilly into ground and pound, he probably lost the position anyway. He's that dumb in the cage. He would have done something. So, yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. And I think Chaos probably kills him. I think he probably kills him. Smoke by the waters. Yeah, for sure. Semi pee. Ridiculous. Hey, man, I'm not hating on Mike Perry. I think he is in his element. He is Donnie in his element, and I love it, dude. He paints a fucking bloody masterpiece, man. He's a tough dude that likes to throw hands, and he's got power. Hey, they ain't fucking, those motherfuckers aren't Jeff Neal in there. Like, they don't have that kind of talent. Like, I think it's perfect, man. I think he's, like, landed in a really great spot. He's getting more fame and notoriety than he ever has. He's getting more money than he ever has. He's winning fights. He's fucking dudes up and doing it in a crazy way. And, like, I'm happy for him, man. I'm super happy for Perry. He's just, like, reinvented himself, man. Like, this awesome. I'm loving this chapter of his career. I've always been a Perry fan, but I'm loving this chapter of his career. No shit. They'd never do it, but I think they should drum it up. It's hilarious. All right. Man, if people don't shut the fuck up crying over Andre Arlovsky, the way this selective outrage is just unreal, dude. People will throw names that are so much more renowned and so much more well respected, they will throw them right in the trash. Listen to how people mug off Jose Aldo, Anderson Silva. Listen to how people mug them off. But it's just hands across America for Andre Arlovsky. Dude, shut the fuck up. Who fucking cares? What, dude? What kind of dirt does Andre have on Dana? I've said this about a couple fighters before. He got something, dude. He has got something on Dana. What is their fucking end game? Dragging a dude out that just literally runs away from the fight for 15 minutes, electric sliding around, has little to no personality besides sticking his tongue out and having vampire teeth for a fucking mouth guard. Like, outside of, he can't speak any fucking English. He can't speak a lick. I mean, that's not true, but it's very broken. Like, he has no personality besides that. Besides, like I said, besides sticking his tongue out and having vampire teeth. Like, he's fucking shop worn. He's old. It's not that he's chinny. He's like, they're lining him up against the bottom of the barrel. And now they're crying because, dude, Dean Thomas is a fucking cornball. They fucking, all of them are. Karen Bryant, Joe Ban, fucking cornballs. They're all.
I don't like that. I think it's disrespectful. I think that's over the line.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I loved it. I love the salsa dancing. I love the hip thrusting. I love the fuck you to Andre chinny ass fighting like a bitch now, Arlovsky. I'm not saying Andre Arlovsky is a bitch, but my God, is he fighting like one. I don't blame the guy, but dude, what is the UFC getting out of this? They're breaking the guy off $250,000 every time he fights to go out there and run from his opponent for 15 minutes. But everyone spins it like, oh, he's the veteran savvy. He's not exciting. He's old. He's slow. He's chinny. He is going tooth and nail with the bottom of the barrel. You have to pay him $250,000 every time he goes out there. Dude, what has he got on Dana? Fuck Andre Arlovsky. I am glad that he got beat, that he got styled on, that Cortez Acosta was out there clowning. I thought he made beautiful fucking music. I love the dancing. I love the salsa. Keep it up. Don't listen to those fucking punks on the fucking desk. UFC fucking shills. Dude, it was awesome. I loved it. I loved every fucking minute of it. And I loved that it pissed people off even more. And dude, if you thought Cortez Acosta was like, manage your fucking expectations. If anybody thinks Cortez Acosta is going to do anything in the division, give your fucking head a shake. He's a jobber. Let me put that in perspective for you. Cortez Acosta is a jobber, and he's styled on Andre Arlovsky. And salsa danced and fucking clowned him.
And Andre and all the UFC company men and women get the little butts hurt.
Good. Now what's going to happen is they're going to give him an even lower level of competition. And eventually what's going to happen is he's going to get knocked out again. He got wobbled a couple times against Costa. Cortez Acosta ain't shit, dude. He's a jabroni. And you should have known he was. But, dude, it's going to go bad again soon. And I just like, what are they waiting for? Are they just waiting for him to get chinned again and then be like, okay, Andre, now it's time? He must have like restructured his contract long term. That's the only thing, like all jokes aside, that's the only real thing I can think of like that justifies them constantly giving him fights. Considering what they have to pay him just to show, something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid, Ace. I'm just saying, dude. What do y'all think? Wah, 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 Jackie boy. And
Wee, wee, wee. Poor Andre. Wah.
I loved it. Keep making Jackie boy and all the UFC company men cry.
Poor Andre. Poor 40-year-old fucking chinny has-been.
I love it. I fucking love it. Salsa. Boom ba dun dun, boom ba dun, boom ba dun dun. Turn it out. Everybody, clap your hands. In style, in great style. I love it, and I love that it pisses you off even more. And dude, I love it. I love it so much. I won't. Why? Who cares? Waldo's a jobber. That's what's bad. That you expected anything out of Cortez Acosta. He's a fucking former baseball player, dude. And he fucking was styling on a former champion and making him look stupid. Arlovsky Barnett, Waldo Van Der in Alaska. He doesn't have to. He can throw a punch, maybe do a little salsa, get kick in the body, maybe do a little. That's all he needs. No necesito más. No necesito más. And that's what's pathetic. That's all he has. A jobber like that, he can do all that and still beat a former champion. That's hilarious. I love it. And I love that it makes you all mad. It just warms my heart. All right, next fight. Dude, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you boys. Yes, it was a crazy knockout. I got all excited. I went back and watched it. You know, I was getting excited about making an avatar. I was going to make a sick avatar of like Phil Haas being shadow realmed. And then I was watching it, man. I watched right afterwards. Dude, Phil Haas was devastated. He was like on his hands and knees, like sobbing. And I genuinely felt bad for the guy. Like, I know that I talk a lot of shit about fighters and I drum a lot of shit up for entertainment. And I stand by what I say, but still, like, they are fucking human beings. And I'm not trying to get all fucking sappy and shit, but like, I'm not gonna fucking kick the man while he's down. I'm not gonna fucking pour salt on an open wound. Like, the guy just fucking got slept badly and he's like crushed about it. I'm not going to be like, ha ha ha, dude, look at you all knocked out, dude, you fucking bitch. Like, man, no. Like, I feel for the guy. Like, he probably knows it's not looking good from here on out. And like, I'm not going to fucking add insult to injury. Not going to pour salt in the open wound or kick a man while he's down. Happy for Bruno Fajea. Sucks for Phil Haas. Again, I'm not a Phil Haas fan. I think people have been overrating him, but I'm also not going to like rub it in either. I think that'd be a fucking dick move considering how fucking crushed he was. You know what I mean? I'm not a total piece of shit. But yeah, that was, boys, I'm sorry. That was a foregone conclusion. I'm not. I didn't bet him. I'm not. I just think it's hilarious that everyone's so butthurt about it. It just tickles me. I'm not into him. He's a jobber. I'm fucking y'all. I guarantee you, I know what you did. You either bet Orlovsky or you bet Waldo by knockout, and now it's well, don't know what to tell you. Don't bet on jobbers and fucking old washed dudes that have been knocked out 17 times and now are fucking all gun shy and fucking fight like pussy ass bitches. They're not, but I mean, that's what you're fucking fighting like. Haas even got, yeah, he's just, anyways. Haas seems like a guy that really needs to do training and sparring, but when it matters, he ain't got no chin, dude. He ain't got no fucking chin. So yeah. Now, I really do have to eat crow here. And I have nothing cute to say or like fucking nothing, man. I was just wrong. Mario Batista is quickly becoming like Cowboy Cerrone used to be. The dude, He feeds me crow like it's his fucking job. Like he does it for a live. Like it is his purpose in life to shut me the fuck up. I've never seen anything like it. He is somebody that I just cannot like. This winning streak of his has been my fucking undoing. It's wild. Congrats to Mario Batista, man. This fucking Simmelsberger losing busted, unfortunately, the Zhang Li parlay. Shout out to Aaron the dog. And it busted my version of the pub podcast parlay. But Ricky Simone did the rest, dude. The foundation of the parlay this past week was Van and Ricky Simone. Now, I will say this. This is all right, I know I said I was going to eat crow and I'm going to make no excuse. I know. The 30-27 is dodgy. There's no question that Mario Batista won. I'm not saying that's controversial. Batista winning, he clearly won the second and the third. Clearly. But dude, he got face planted in the first. Who knows? If there's another minute, man, come on. Simone took that round. So that's one of those things where you could just tell, like, even if Simone had a little more success, they were going to butt fuck him on a split. A split decision was even if it was like razor thin, which it wasn't, Batista won. Even if it was close, they were going to give it to Batista. How can you do, like, he got fucking flattened and you give him that round still when the rest of it was pretty close? Like, okay. This just narrative city, boys. It's the WWE era, but you know what? Batista was the better fighter. Credit to him for surviving a powerful, accurate Ricky Simone punch. The dude does crack. Batista looked great in the second and third. Clearly won those rounds and won the fight. So crow for me. Congrats to all the Batista backers. He was what, like a plus 130 underdog. So yeah, if you were on that, good shit. Well played, says. I would really love to know who you like next for Batista, Jackie boy. Yes, Andre Arlovski fighting is still pathetic. I agree. Ricky Simone and Andre Arlovski getting $250,000 to do that, to lose to a fucking clown, to lose to a dude that's literally clowning and goofing off, and you still lose. That's not pathetic. Okay. Timon and Pumbaa, ridiculous. Yeah, he's powerful, but he needs to be able to grapple to win consistently. For sure. Well, at least it didn't cost you all of it. Haas versus a fucking no-armed man. Ferreira versus Vittori. MMA Lab, best gym for 135. Great juice in a lot of bodies. Yep. O'Malley and Phillips both have popped. Yeep. Oh, yeah. MMA Lab on that. They're on good shit, dude. MMA Lab on that good shit. Sarah Longo on that good shit. Batista Font kind of, but only because I think it's an easy matchup for Batista. It might be a changing of the guard type fight. But I'm probably not going to get too crazy on that if they do make that, because while I would probably end up picking Batista, man, like, what would you say Mario's biggest weakness is? Probably his chin, right? I'll probably pick Batista against Font, but I'm not going to favor him against a higher level of competition at this division, man. Like, his dodgy chin is going to come back to bite him. Like, there's better strikers than Mario Batista. There's way better strikers than Ricky Simone. Like, you saw what fucking Song did to Ricky Simone. Like, put him out. So, I don't know, man. But yeah, I would favor Batista slightly against Font. I'd probably pick him and wouldn't bet it. That would if they end up making that. Ultimate Muscle Builder, Fat Loser, PED. Yeah, for sure. Osterine, yeah. Osterine and EPO are the shit. That's that good shit, that good MMA shit. Saeed versus Simone. Great. Batista versus Jamar. Batista whoop on Font big time. Maybe. I'll pick him, but I don't bet that shit. Nah, he looked great though, man. Like, easily the best win of his career. Solid win. He looked great. Not gonna shit on it. I was wrong. Batista Corey rematch would be really good one day. They're both different fighters. Yeah, I agree. All right, boys. This was the big one. I went into this year, made a couple little adjustments, up my unit size a little bit, and I decided to come out and just, I wouldn't say this is like a great strategy long term. I'd say you definitely have to pick your spots doing stuff like this, but I decided to just put, well, not all my eggs, my one unit on Miller. I pushed, figuratively speaking, I put all my eggs in the Miller basket. So it was a little risky, I guess, but it just seemed like a mismatch, man. Like, yeah, Miller got busted up. If he was a little younger, he would have much more success. But he still was clearly winning the fight. Even going into the third, he'd won the first 2 rounds. They weren't totally like one-way traffic, but he was landing the heavier shots. He was fucking Benitez's leg up, landing the heavier punches, kind of stunned him a few times, and then, dude, he sunk in that neck crank and made my fucking night, dude. Miller was my play. So yeah, dude, now that I fucking doubled my unit size to $20, dude, I'm such a whale. I fucking move lines, dude. Nah, man, Miller comes through for me. Cash is my biggest bet of the night. Gives me a winning night. And like I said, man, go download the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. Jim Miller was my first plant your flag fighter of the year. On Thursday, on the podcast, I planted my motherfucking flag on Jim Miller, and by God, he came through for me. Big old shout out and salute to Jim Miller. Just, dude, is there a more just true blue, salt of the earth, working class American just dude? Is there more of one? Doesn't talk shit, humble, tough, hardworking, like, I don't know, man. My respect for Jim Miller has grown, so I didn't really appreciate the guy until like the last couple of years. He's one of a kind, man. And yeah, that one just did not feel right with him as the underdog. I wish I pulled the trigger earlier because I felt like doing it at first when he was like plus 105, and I was like, I don't know. And then by the time I gathered up the minerals Thank God he was still slightly underdog. But yeah, man, that felt good. I was a little nervous, but hey. I mean, Corey's still a better striker. I know, man. Look at that neck crank, though, dude. I know Benitez gets subbed pretty easily, but he didn't even have to get it under the chin. Just break his fucking jaw. Yeah, he still put a whooping on him for sure. He still whooped him. We want to talk about whoopings. I got another whooping for you, boys. I got another ass whooping to talk about, boys. Huh? Huh? Who's the fucking crotch sniffer now, boys? Who's the fucking laying prayer now? Now, I did say this was going to happen. I did tell y'all what fucking Magomed Ankalaev does in rematches. I've been beating this fucking war drum. So, who's got something smart to say now about Magomed? Magomed, my fucking hairy ass, dude. He is still the most nightmare matchup for Pereira, for Hill, for any top light heavyweight. He's a nightmare, dude. When he's dialed in, he's a fucking nightmare. He's got power. Duh, you can clearly see it. He's tough. He's got cardio. He's got ridiculous grappling. He's starting to check leg kicks now. He's going to be a fucking problem. Whether you like it or not, he's going to be a fucking problem. So, yeah, I think you just give him next ups. It's going to be fucking Poatan versus Jamal Hill next, and I think you give him the winner. It makes sense. Just let him get ready, go back, be with his family. Give him time to get through Ramadan while you make Hill versus Pereira, right? Isn't Ramadan in April? I don't know, but I'm ignorant when it comes to that shit, but I think it's sometime April around spring, right? Something. I know I talk out of my ass. I might be doing it here, but that would give him time to get through Ramadan. And and I could be, I think he's Muslim. I know he's Dagestani. He might not be Muslim, so I might be ignorant saying that too. But even if he's not, whatever. If he is, it gives him time to get through Ramadan. You make Hill versus Pereira, and then give Magomed the winner. That just seems like so fucking obvious. Seems like a no-brainer, dude. What do you think, Jack? Tell me how I'm wrong, but just what do you think? Let's fucking go. Stop, Jack. Fucking stop, dude. He already whooped Smith. Get the fuck out of here, dude. He already put a whooping on Smith. He already stopped him. God, you are such a fucking Ankalaev hater. It makes me sick. Dude? He must have hurt you bad, Jackie boy. I know that's usually what it stems from with you. You're mugging off of fighters. They fucking burn you on a bet. But You know, Hill waxes Johnny Walker, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, dude, he's the one." Struggles with Glover on the mat, gets his arm broken in seconds by Paul Craig. Poetan struggling mightily with Jan. What do you think Magomed's going to do to Poetan? He gets him down? Oh, it's smish. But he's smishing. He getting this guy down. He getting Hill down. He's smishing Hill. Brother, you know this. You know this, brother. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, it was so, dude, Walker just gave it to him. He's like, here's my head. Here's my head lined up perfectly for an overhand. And hey, that's fighting from orthodox too. Magomed is a switch stance fighter. So don't remember him getting his arm. Yeah. Hill would have definitely been able to contend. Okay. Yeah, Magomed, they both lost. Who had more success? Can't hear you, Jack. Who had more success? Who had more success? Go ahead. You tell me now. I know you know the answer. I know you're smart. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Fucking suck it, dude. All you haters can fucking suck it. Magomed whoops either Poetan or Jamal Hill. He's future champion. Get fucking used to it. He ain't going nowhere, boys. He is young in this division. Get ready. Overall, Pereira. I gotta say Pereira. Like Hill's powerful, but he's more or less just a boxer, man. I think he's going to be much easier to take down and smash than Pereira. Like, yeah, I still think Pereira gets smashed, but he has been training with Glover. I think he's a little better on the mat than Hill. I don't know. I think Magomed is a nightmare for both of them. And I think deep down you know it too. I know we like to banter. I know you like to do the Magomed thing, and I know you love Paul Craig, and just I don't know. But come on, man. You know, stylistically, Magomed Ankalaev is a motherfucker. Probably. Right. Yeah, I gotta say Pereira. Like, I'm not trying to hate on Hill, but people hate on Magomed. Who's Hill knocking out? OSP? Fucking the Santos win. Yeah, that's impressive. Magomed didn't look great against Santos. He knocked out Santos. That is impressive. I'll retract that. Santos is, but dude, knocking Johnny Walker out's impressive. Some fucking jobber knocked him out 3 times in one fight way back in the day. Corey Anderson fucking knocked him out. Beasting 25-8 put a whooping on Johnny Walker. You know what I mean? Like, everyone acts like that was the craziest. Like, yes, it was a crazy looking knockout. The way Walker fell was insane, but like just him knocking him out, like people made too big a deal out of that. And yeah, Ankalaev does it, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess we'll give him a number one contender. Like, come on, man. Let's be consistent. Again, Hill's good. He made the most of his opportunity, and he won the belt. I just think Ankalaev is going to fucking ragdoll him. And he ragdolls Hill and Pereira. Just saying. But Jack, come on, man. You know that there's fights like that with every UFC fighter where it's like disappointing. You can play that game with any fighter, dude. Like Pereira hasn't had disappointing performances. Like fucking Jamal Hill hasn't had disappointing performances. Like fucking Glover hasn't. Glover. Jiri got knocked out by King Mo. I mean, we can play this game all day, dude. Why are you so hard on Magomed? You know you can fucking do that with any other fighter. But it's just, you love sticking it to him, man. It's funny. It's not funny. It pisses me off, but you know what I mean. And yeah, if Pereira doesn't catch him, I'm sorry, man. Like, you saw what Jan did to him, and you saw what, yeah, I know everyone, I still think he beat Jan. I thought he won the first round of that fight. That was dodgy. Look at what he was doing to Jan at the end of that fight. Look what Jan was able to do to Pereira on the ground somewhat. He's going to get smashed, man, if Pereira could clip him. But hey, Pereira can be hurt and knocked out too. And Magomed, yeah. Dude, he's not pillow-fisted. Ask Kutalaba and Johnny Walker. He's not pillow-fisted. He'll knock you the fuck out too. And Pereira is not some iron chin guy, man. He's been knocked out before. Few times now that I think about it. He got knocked out in kickboxing. Couple times. He got knocked out via leg kicks in kickboxing. So ain't nobody undefeated or undefeatable in fucking light heavyweight. It's just not true. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, no, for sure. Agreed. No, I get it. No, it is fair to criticize his performance against Thiago Santos. That is the one that I cannot push back on. And that is the one where you can say, yeah, Hill probably gets next up. Make Pereira versus Hill and give Magomed the winner. I think that's about as clear as a fucking title picture as you can make. Jack, that's not true. Jan didn't do anything in the first round. Go back and watch the first round of that fight, man. Neither of them did much. But that's the thing. You want to just automatically give Jan a close round where nothing happened. For what? What did Jan do to win the first round again? Yeah, you ain't got nothing on that. You just go with the narrative. Nah, Jan won the first 3 rounds. Jan 1, 2, 3. That's corny, man. It's not true. Anyways, enough. I'm not trying to argue with you, Jack. I know how you feel, and you know how I feel. And I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, Jackie boy. You want 21st in the world on Tapology, was ye? And you didn't win that fucking third pub contest, did you? Did you, Jackie boy? Now, your boy's back on his game with the predictions. As you can see, I am back to 63% on Tapology. Your boy is getting back into the swing of things. Not too shabby. There's worse predictors in the world. And yes, big shout out to the boys at PSR. Big shout out to Jeff Slaughter. This has been a long time coming, boys. I was trying for this third pub contest victory from July of last year. This eluded me for over 6 months. But, dude, what a hell of a way to kick off 2024, dude. Your boy's now Shodan, first degree black belt in the PSR weekly UFC contest. Got my third dub, got that fucking black belt, got the $100. Boys, there is no fucking reason not to sign up for this thing. Again, shout out to Jeff Slaughter, man. The dude is giving $100 away every fucking time UFC happens. It is easy as fuck to sign up for. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything if you lose. And you can win $100. You have to be good at making picks. You have to be good at picking the fights. I guess people just don't know how to fucking pick fights or what. But I don't know why more people don't sign up for it. But again, it's free. It's easy. If you're the best, you win $100. Like, again, shout out to the boys at Pub. I was in there Saturday night. It was a good time. And yeah, I've won it 3 times. I've been paid out. No problemo every time. So again, shout out to Slaughter for putting this on. And yeah, it was a good time. Not a bad way to kick off 2024, boys. And even made a little money with my track bet on Jim Miller. Let's fucking go. So yeah, that avatar right there, that's how your boy's feeling. Ain't nobody killing my fucking vibe. Thank you. Too busy talking shit. You can't even tell me congratulations. Golly. You goddamn right. It is difficult to pick every card too, man. Every card. So yeah. Back on my fucking game. Nah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Jack. Yeah, man. That's been a long time coming. So that was I feel very accomplished. Feel great kicking off this year. So that was UFC Vegas 84. Made a little bit of profit after increasing the unit size a little bit. So that felt good. Finally won that third pub contest. No reason not to sign up for it. And yeah, killed it with the picks. So that will conclude the first part of the stream. I'm going to hit the head. And when I come back, we're going to talk about UFC 297. Going to preview that fight card. Let me know who you like. If you got anything you're on early, let me know. We'll talk about it. I'm going to take a look at the betting lines myself. I'm going to glance at them during this brief intermission, and then we'll just dig right into it, boys. Just about. Saturday was fucking awesome, dude. Yesterday was a day in a world. But yeah, man, let me throw the song on here. I'll be right back. Smoke them if you got them. Smash the like button if you haven't. Yeah, we're going to talk about, let me And edit. God damn it. Up next. UFC 297 preview. Boom. Excuse me. What's up, boys? I'm back, dude. I'm not quite ready to jump into 297. I got to repack this bowl, but dude, some of these lines are a little wild, dude. I know that's not like a fucking hot take. Like, yeah, the bookies are just ridiculous with UFC sometimes. But my God, have they outdone themselves with some of these? I see a couple dogs that I'm potentially interested in. Like, some seem more logical than others, but I see a couple. I see a couple that I'm looking at. I see like one or two that I'm looking at that I probably won't bet, but I see, you know what I mean? Where I'm just, they still look live. Don't know if I'll fucking sack up and bet them, but like, I'll just tell you right now. Well, no, I won't. No, I won't. I'm about to fucking pack this ball. Dang. Well, may the weed gods be with you, Jackie boy. May the re-up gods show favor upon you. This card is like a 7 out of 10, but for the first pay-per-view, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's like you should be. It would be better if this was like the second or third one. We're like, okay, like you kick off the year with a fucking awesome one, and then you know, whatever. I don't know, dude. I'm looking at Magny. Like, is he live? Probably not, right? I don't know though, dude. That seems wide. Like, who was the last dude Malaf fought? Oh, man. I don't know, dude. Let me pack this up and take a look at these and fuck. This seems like a parlay kind of card, and that makes me nervous. I don't like cards like that, man, where it's like I'm counting on multiple favorites not to let me down. Ugh. Trying to get away from that in 2024. I was talking about that on the podcast, man. Make sure I'll download the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. I was talking about that with Mills and Big Show. Like, I'm trying to like make more just like reasonable straight bets, like Jim Miller, for instance, and not like go after parlays, and just limit them to like, a couple a week. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do from here on out. Like, I tail the Jong Lee every week. I'm going to make a podcast with the boys on Thursday every week. So those might be my parlays every week. And then I just bet a dog or two. That might kind of be my strategy moving forward. I don't really like throwing darts at props, and I feel more comfortable, and I had way more success in the latter half of last year, just like betting underdogs straight. That's just kind of what I'd like to try and stick to as much as I can this year, but I also don't want to try and force stuff. So yeah. No, I get it, dude. I definitely feel you with Magni. It's a thing, all right. We got snow flurries coming down and shit. It's fucking snowing in Virginia. Talking to my uncle yesterday, dude. It was fucking coming down in Arkansas. They don't get like bad weather all the time, but when they do get inclement weather, especially in the winter, it's usually pretty bad. It's usually like a bad snowstorm or like a fucking ice storm. I was born in an ice storm, actually. So yeah, they get fucking Arkansas gets some wild weather. But yeah, it's snowing in Virginia too right now, and little flurries on the eastern shore, boys. Snow close to the ocean, dude. That is so fucked. Good fucking God. It's the end of days. It's the end of days. Dennis, I got her. It's the end of days. All right. Let's get into this shit, man. Let's talk about 297. Let's do it. It's time. No, it's almost time. All right, Noah. Looks like it's just me and you right now, Bubba. What'd you think? You looked at the card? Well, I know you have. That's a dumb question. What do you think? These are the under. I'm gonna be honest with you. These psych, dude. I'm gonna lie to your face, dude. I'm gonna lie right to your fucking face. No, these are the dogs that stick out to me. I don't know if I'm gonna bet them, but these are the ones that stick out. Power Bar, God help me. Magni, and Drekus. I don't know about Patterson, man. Like a little like I don't know, dude. You're giving him a guy that like potentially hits hard or harder than Yanal Ashmoose and it's bigger. Yeah, Johan sucks, but he does hit hard. Patterson is chinny. I'm not touching that motherfucker. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have all of that Johan and fucking Sam Patterson you want. Lots of luck, gents. All right, touching that greasy ass motherfucker. Now, because I'm very tempted to like just parlay Mavsar and Strickland, but I'm gonna be hearing fucking Big Show's voice in the back of my head. Don't bet main events, brother. I should just stay away. I should stay away from Strickland and Drekus and just maybe just bet Power Bar and Magni. I don't know, man. I don't know. Card's greasy though. Greasy for betting. Greasy, greasy, greasy. And I don't like props. I don't like over-unders. Nah. If I can't pick a fucking side, I'm just gonna stay away from it. I don't like time props, and I don't like betting on things not to happen. And I don't like the idea of the fighter that I'm putting money on winning the fight and me still potentially losing the bet. Fuck that. That's why I don't like props. That's why I don't like over-unders. It's not me. And dude, it works for some people, man. Some people are just way better at it. It's not like I've never hit prop bets before, but it is like throwing darts at a board, man. Some people are good at darts. I'm actually decent at darts, so maybe I should do it more, but I don't. Nah, like all jokes aside, it's just not. It is not my bag, baby. So I'm just gonna stick to what made me money from basically like summertime on last year, and it made me a little bit of money to kick 2024 off, dude. Jim Miller, slight underdog. So yeah, I don't know, man. I might just go light on this card. Just I don't know. I don't even know. Or maybe I kind of like hedge. I like bet Drekus and pick Strickland or something for the contest. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I don't want to touch it. Johan seems live to me, but Patterson will probably fucking. I mean, Patterson's live. Patterson's the underdog, so like, I don't know. I get why Johan's favored because he fucking cracks and Patterson's a chinny fucking twig. But I mean, Patterson is the more skilled and well-rounded fighter. It's just, is he going to get fucking knocked out or not? I don't know. Alan Mobsar, I got Alan. All right, well, here's the gentlemanly handshake. You know, we're on opposing sides, so best of luck. Yeah. Y'all know what a fucking Mobsar Evelev stan I am, and if you don't, you do now. That's my dude at featherweight. So yeah, Allen's a good fighter though. I'm not gonna shit on Allen. I think they kind of fucking moved him a little too quick, honestly. But Allen can knock him out. Mobsar doesn't have the best chin in the world, but I just think he's a better fighter. Way better grappler. I think Allen could get grapple fucked in this one. I mean, he could maybe be getting smashed, brother. Maybe he getting smashed. He's the better striker, though. I would definitely give Allen the striking edge and the power edge. So, not that Mobsar's a shitty striker, but just Allen just hits a little harder and a little bit faster. So yeah, that's kind of why I just want to stay away from it. Like I want to parlay Mobsar with somebody, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, boys. Maybe I bet Drekus and then pick Strickland for the contest. That might be what I do. Matter of fact, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bet Drekus. Yep. Half unit right now on Drekus. Yep. Half unit, $10 on Drekus Duplessis at plus 114. What do you think about that, Jackie boy? Do you like that, Jack? I have a feeling you might. Bueno Silva. Nice. Best of luck. I'm not touching that fucking fight. Nip. You are kind of a WMMA whisperer, though. You and Moyes are probably like the biggest WMMA whisperers I know. I am leaning Strickland, but like I think Dricus is just too live not to bet him. I think he just bet whoever the dog is, and like, yeah, maybe I hedge parlaying Strickland and fucking I don't know, man. We'll see. Let me see what that looks like. Strickland and Mavsar. It's not bad, dude. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, fuck it, dude. Yeah, maybe I'll hang tight on that. Maybe I end up doing that. Maybe I end up like parlaying Strickland and Mavsar because that's kind of what I wanted to parlay. We'll see. I'll see what the boys are feeling on Thursday. If they, I mean, I don't know, man. I have a feeling one of the homies might be on Allen and Strickland as well, or maybe someone's on Dricus. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, right now all I got is Dricus. I think so, probably. So that is my first bet that I've made. That's another thing I'm not going to do. I'm really not going to like. Is that one name or is it two? It's two names. Okay. I'm not going to overthink shit, man. I'm not going to overthink. I'm not going to overanalyze. If something feels right, I'm going to play it. If it doesn't, I'm not going to fucking, let me do all this tape study. Nah, man. What do you say, Jackie boy? What'd you tell me that one time? Roll the dice. Don't think twice. Next week's diet could be beans and rice. That's the kind of fucking time I'm on. All right. 0.5 in it. To pay. Or no. Yeah, I did 0.5 units. To pay out what? To pay out what, dude? To pay out 1 unit. Yep. First bet of the event. Yeah, I think it was a fucking stunt. I think it was a fucking stunt. Who decided to put these guys together? Oh, how did this happen? Fucking retard. Like, dude, you knew what you were doing. I agree. I think they fucking. It was either staged or they like, okay, let's put these guys together and just see what happens, kind of deal. Like, I don't know. It was not a by accident. I don't think them sitting together was by accident. And yeah, it just looked like a fucking WWE fight. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But like narrative wise, I don't know, man. I can see them wanting to make Drekus the new champion. I know Strickland's popularity has kind of grown a little bit, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were trying to make Drekus the new fucking thing. I Strickland did look really impressive versus Adesanya. Um, Methinks though that maybe that could be Adesanya just having a bad performance. I don't know, man. So like this does seem pretty 50-50. I'm probably gonna pick Strickland with the experience, but like I have to like Drekus is definitely what you want to bet on in a dog. Like he hits hard. He does have a lot of heart and recoverability when he gets hurt. Um, Strickland is going to piece him up, man, but I don't know. It won't surprise me if, like, while he's doing that, Drekus just fucking uncorks one on him. Strickland can be hurt and knocked out. He's literally been knocked out twice. Drekus has been knocked out before, too. Don't think Strickland has the one hitter power. In fact, I know he doesn't have the one hitter quitter power of Soldich, but still, like, I do slightly favor Strickland, which is why I will probably pick him for the contest. But as a bet, yeah, I think Drekus is a fucking dog. Literally, figuratively. I think it kind of makes sense. Crybaby Curtis by KO, yeah. That seems more one where like I want Power Bar to win because I do like fuck with Power Bar more than anybody probably should. And I am not a big Chris Curtis fan, so I don't know, man. Like, yeah, he probably knocks him out. Better just stay away from that one. Stay away from the ones I'm emotionally attached to. That actually brought me a lot of success last year, though. Like, I made money betting Pantoja and betting Gaethje, and I don't know. Yeah, right, dude. He fucking made me look stupid. I was making fun of like I was making. I can't remember which fight it was before. Oh, it was before the Vieira fight. I was saying how he was gonna get like ragdolled or whatever, and then he like stuffs all these takedowns and like he was so he like after the fight he was laughing at me like at what I said about the fight beforehand. So yeah, he Curtis got the better of that exchange for sure. But yeah, it was funny. Won't it? Won't it though? So, dude, it's so fun. Betting Gaethje is an underdog. You know you're gonna get a fucking crazy performance, and you're gonna make money. So it's awesome. Not always, but more often than not. Gaethje's been a pretty reliable underdog. Not always, but all right. So yeah, chat's quieted down a little bit, but yeah, Noah and I guess Lobby or whoever. Any fights really sticking out to y'all that you're interested in? So this, I'm gonna have to look at this a little bit more as far as like. Sorry, hold on. Sorry to clear my damn throat. Y'all did not want to hear that. But yeah, let me look back through this card. It is greasy though. I will say that it's very greasy. Malcolm Gordon, Jimmy Flick, pass. Jazzy J Cat, pass. Priscilla Cachoeira seems live in that fight. Live to knock fucking Jazzy J out. God, do I take a flyer on Cachoeira? Catch a fucking beating. I do like fading Jazzy J. She did make me a little money last year, though. I think I bet her as an underdog. And she won me something. Unless I'm just totally remembering that wrong. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from Johan and Patterson. Robertson, Poliana. I don't think Viana is the worst underdog, but I don't like betting on women's MMA. I'm just not good enough at it. Jourdain Woodson. People are going to be on Woodson. I don't like that fight. I'm just, nope, too greasy. Katona Armfield. Nope, too greasy. Favor Katona. Yeah, I'm probably depending on what the skeletal structure of the parlay looks like on Thursday. If it's not unanimous on Mavsar or Strickland, I may make one of them my parlay, like my version of the parlay. But I'll see what the boys are thinking on Thursday, and we'll go from there. And then, of course, as always, Wednesday, I will be tailing the Zhang Li parlay that Aaron the dog will produce. And like I said, I think it's going to be a nighttime show on Wednesday on Aaron's channel. So be on the lookout for that. I'm sure he's going to put out a tweet about it, but just be prepared. How many non versus Canadians? I don't know. I'm tempted to pick Power Bar, but I don't know, man. Chris Curtis loves to fucking feed your boy some crow. So I might Katona and Jourdain. Nice. Side bet Tavares. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like if I'm gonna bet an underdog, I don't want to just bet the odds. I got to be betting on a really fucking good fighter. I don't know, man. That's not always true with low level shit, but I don't know, man. Like why do fucking Cachoeira and Poliana seem like live dogs? I need to check out that. I need to tape Ramon Tavares and Sari Sidi before I make a pick, even. Neither of those names ring a bell. Sidi more so than Tavares, I guess, but I still got to tape that. See, I got a little tape to do before I make all my picks, but yeah, that's the only bet I got right now is Dreykus, as Sean says. But yeah, not a bad pay-per-view. Like, yeah, I'm with you. No, I think it's like a 7 out of 10. Not bad, but like you would think they would have something a little bit crazier put together for the first one of the year. You want to set the tone for the year. It's like, I mean, Sean versus Dreykus is sick, but and yeah, Mofsar versus Allen is good too. But other than that, like what are Katona Armfield? Is that really fucking dude? Tell me that's not on the fucking main event or the main card. I don't know, man. Pennington, Myra Bueno is on the main card. Like, Magny, does seem live. That does seem like a wide number. Malott, I don't know, dude. That Magny jab, I can see that busting Malott's nose up, dude. He does hit hard though, man. Nah, I'm gonna pass. No, pass. Talk myself into it. I'm passing on that. I'm already thinking too much about it, and when I do that, nope. See ya. Done. Pass. So yeah, I think that's about all I got, boys. I wanted to make this about a 2-hour stream, so that checks out. Wasn't a crazy busy stream, but we had 7 people in here. Not bad for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Hope everybody's enjoying their holiday. If there's inclement weather where you are, my God, stay warm. And yeah, I think I'll have one more casual toke and then that'll be it. Dead air. All right, boys. First recap of 2024 is in the books. I think it was a pretty damn good one. I had fun today. I hope y'all did. Please, for the love of God, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. UFC 297 is rapidly approaching. I only have one bet so far. I just bet Dricus at plus 114. I think he's pretty live for an underdog. Got a good chance to become the first South African UFC champion. So we'll see what happens on Saturday. But yeah, man, hope y'all have a great week. Best of luck with putting your 297 slates together. Hope y'all had a good UFC Vegas 84. And if you didn't, you get them next week, boys. I know you will. But yeah, man, shout out to everyone that came through today. Shout out to the Dome, the greatest group chat in the world. Like I said, Aaron the Dog has returned. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, Aaron the Dog MMA and Movie Trivia, if you haven't. He is back doing his UFC breakdown shows on Wednesday. It is now moving to Wednesday night, so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, he'll put out a tweet and let you know exactly when. But yeah, looking forward to that on Wednesday. Make sure you guys download the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. That podcast is back in full swing, and I'll be back with the boys on Thursday. Very much looking forward to that as well. Dude, sign up for the fucking Pub UFC contest. It is free to sign up for, very easy to sign up for. All you have to do is be good at picking fights, and you win $100. Jeff Slaughter is giving $100 away every fucking time there's a UFC card. All you have to do is be good enough of a fucking fight predictor to reach out and take it. I did that this past card, boys. I won my 3rd contest. So again, thank you to Slaughter and the boys at Pub. Shout out to them. I will be back there this Saturday as well. So yeah, stop by, give them a like. But yeah, man, that's about all I got, boys. Have a great week. This has been just my 2 cents, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Peace!